Hi, Isabella. Nice to meet you.
To meet you.
Well, first, before talking about Conclave film, I like to know you were destined to be in the world of cinema. But when did you know that you want to be an actress?
Oh, it took me a long time because I wanted to be in, I mean, I loved film. When I finished the high school, I went to a school to become a costume designer in Rome. It's called Accademia di Costume e Moda. And I started to become a costume designer. But in fact, then life brought me to fashion and I became a fashion model. But it was a little, I mean, costume, if you think, is the fashion of the past. So it wasn't such a big jump. And so I worked at the beginning as a costume designer, and still I love costumes in films. Uh, and uh, um, and I think about it. I think costume because costume in Italian. I don't know if you have it in Argentina because Argentina and Italian have many things in common. In Italian, we have a saying that it is "il vestito non fa il monaco." The dress doesn't make the monk. But Vittorio De Sica,
Yes.
a good friend of my dad, said, "No, no, the dress makes the monk because the way dress it can be a reflection of your psychology. So even for me, it's very important when I act the costume I wear because it's a clue of who I am, who I'm portraying. Uh, I became an actress only after being a model for many years and being a successful model, partially
Mhm.
because also Richard Avedon, with whom I worked a lot, kept saying, but being a model is a little bit like being a silent movie star because I'm photographing emotion. I'm not
Of
photographing it.
course.
And so that's encouraged me to become an actress. So I only became an actress really in my 30s. I've done some films before, but always experimenting, trying. Maybe I like it, I don't like it. But I think the success of both my parents intimidated me to become an actress myself.
Well, but here we are, and you have a great career. And now, this character, Sister Agnes, I'd like to know what was the biggest challenge to play.
The biggest challenge was to portray somebody with a great authority, but without much dialogue. So it's a little bit like we talked about silent movie star or a model. Well, it is a little bit like that. I had to express a lot of emotion, but without many words. And that was the challenge. And that what made me love the character because it's unusual. And so I did it with great joy.
Why do you think we are still attracted to the intrigues of the church?
Well, I think the church reflects the society, and the debate between cardinals reflect the debates that are in our society. There are some cardinals that are liberal. There are some cardinals that are more conservatives. There are some that fall for personal ambition and power struggle, and there are some that are more spiritual. So I think it's beautiful in Rome that is so grandiose in this beautiful theater that it is Rome and the Vatican. But I think we recognize the debates as the debate that we have in our society every day. And is the way that Edward Berger shot it is a complete thriller. It feels like Hitchcock. You're on the edge of your seat when you watch the film.
Of course, we are running time, but the last question I like to know if you have some regards from Primos Cousins, the movie that you make, and the great actress of Argentina, Norma Leandro, be
Oh,
part with
I
you of
love
the
Norma
movie.
Leandro. I love Norma Leandro. Oh, we had such great time together. We became such good friends. I remember that Ted Danson, who was the lead in the film, one day he came to me and he said, are you arguing with Norma Alejandro?" I said, "No, I'm not arguing. She's my best friend." She said, "Because I see you talking very loud to one another." I said, "No, that's because I'm Italian and she's Argentinian. We're not fighting, we're loving each other. We speak to each other with great enthusiasm. That's how we do it." I thought it was so funny. We laughed so much with Norma about that.
Isabella, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.